The first is on her way.
Has she mentioned him?
I don't think so. You do know she's brought General Harmy and that mother with her.
Utana, it means nothing. The General was due back in the Northlands.
What about the mother?
She's rumored to be next in line for the seat. She wants to be involved.
She was also the bleeding heart who practically raised Alvane. She sponsored his whole education.
Light. She could be a problem, but what can we do?
We make sure none of them know Kian is alive and with the Resistance.
Mistress, your presence here honors us.
Sister Sire, this is an impressive edifice. It appears your work here has borne fruit.
We believe so, Mistress. We welcome you to Malcuria and the Northlands. Anything you need, you let me know. Mother, I'm pleased to see you as well. To have the both of you here is a great honor.
Quite. The seat wants to know how the mission goes, how the Northlanders are handling the transition, and how many of them have chosen to embrace the light of the Goddess.
We will speak of this, and much more. For now, we have prepared dinner for all of you. I hope you will join me.
Right. Well, I am starving. The food on those cloud ships.
General, I did not expect to see you back so soon.
Neither did I. What's this I hear about Kian?
Yes, what of the Apostle?
It pains me to inform you that Alvane died in a riot. He was detained under penalty of death until your visit, Mistress. Unfortunately, the rebels snuck their agents into the prison. They cut him down and burned his body.
Goddess, guide his immortal soul to the first mountain.
With every respect to you and your seat, Mother, Alvane was a traitor. He betrayed the cause and he—
May I remind you, sister, that the Apostle was never relieved of his title and should be addressed properly? And may I also remind you that without a proper trial and judgment by the first of the six, his so-called treason remains an accusation and nothing more. Now that he's no longer with us, we may never know the truth. But our people will not be told that the Apostle was a traitor.
Mother.
How did you say he died, Commander?
Stabbed during a riot. They burned his body, hopefully after he'd bled out. We weren't able to retake the prison until the next morning.
I will need to see the keep for myself, Commander, and interview the guards and prisoners.
Certainly. I shall make arrangements for you to visit in a couple of days.
Don't bother, Vamon. I'll go there tomorrow. You don't have to trouble yourself. I'm sure you have better things to do.
As you wish, Mir.
How is the engine progressing?
The engineers are working day and night to connect the tubes. We expect to be able to switch it on according to schedule.
Good. I have brought the final instructions from Sadir. The architect will send any remaining modifications by cloud ship. And when the Prophet returns, he will inspect the engine before we switch it on.
Have you not spoken with him?
Not for many months, but he will be here when our goddess-given task is complete. Only he will know how to bring it to life and to interpret the messages from the engine.
Of course. Please, will the two of you accompany me to the dinner table? I'm sure the kitchen is worried the food will turn cold before we are seated. General, Commander.
Until tomorrow, sister. Mother? My lady? Vamon, if you'll dine with me in my quarters?
Of course, Mir.
Tell me again what happened at the keep.
Hello?
You were there. Ixul Panax Brekal. We met.
Is that... what is that? Have we met before?
We will. We are meeting now. Venari Abnaxus et al. I am Abnaxus of the Venar.
Oh, hi, I'm Zoe of, the humans. Who's that?
He will be Ular Pala, chief of the Ular. Those who remained, children of the Purple Mountains.
Okay. This is a dream, right?
It was. You dreamed of things elsewhen. Of Abnaxus who was, and who will soon have passed beyond the veil and into the great forgetfulness. In the dream, I will speak of the time that has flowed, and the time that will still flow. But outside the dream, I will be sick. I was like a petrified tree in the middle of a river, frozen in this moment, while time parts around me.
I think he said his name is Abnaxus. Is he human or something else? He does not look human. So why am I having this dream?
You were needed. Achik aksik nabe ajna achik aksik. The first dreamer needs you.
The first dreamer? How did he get over there so quickly? There's some sort of doorway into the mountain.
This one is also sick. This one is dying. Lux Kamel.
What does that mean?
This
I can't
one's
tell if
name
it's a
is
boy or a
Lux.
girl. But
This
she
one
or
is the
he
first
is
dreamer.
beautiful.
This one is like you, like your sister, like those who did dream and shaped reality.
Another dreamer. Wait, that wasn't real. That was just another dream.
Yes, and also much more. We needed you to come. You came. You will come here to help Lux. Everything depends on this. Everything that was, is, and will be. If this one ends, everything ends. All of time.
Someone else told me the same thing. What does it mean?
This one is the first dreamer. This one dreams. And the dream is the universe. When the dream ends...
What's happening? Where are you going? Hey! Hey, come back! Tell me what's going on! Jesus, that felt so real. Oh, is that the time? Oh, shit.
What time is it? I'm not going to bed. Eyes everywhere. I've never seen so many of them out on the streets.
Where are you going?
Why?
Answer the question or you will be detained.
I have an appointment.
The streets are unsafe. Return to your home or business to conduct your appointment remotely.
I'm seeing my doctor.
What is the name and business location of your doctor?
As far as I know, the Eye has no right to interrogate me. Not unless they arrest me first. I'm sorry, but that's private information. You're violating my civil rights. I can contact my lawyer right now if you...
Zoe Meyer Castillo, resident of Sunshine Plaza Terraces by OCG. You have a prior record with the Syndicate.
The charges were dropped. It was a misunderstanding.
I could detain you right now and bring you in for questioning.
Sure. And then you can deal with the fallout when I tell my story to the press. What you're doing is illegal.
Stay off the streets, Miss Castillo. It's for your own protection.
Sure it is.
Proceed.
Before last year, I was never that into Crowboy. I don't know what happened, but now I find him adorable.
Give you directions, miss. You just tell me where you want to go today.
Rezazov, I'm going to Seshadri Tower.
The tallest tower in all of Pro-Past. That'd be right here, sweetheart. Don't be a stranger now, you hear?
My favorite Avant Cafe and Meta Brewery. It's a chain, yeah, but local to the Prague district and so much better than those Scandinavian Omni chains.
I stay. Do not resist. Do not question. Dream about tomorrow, how it will be.
The eye in the sky watches so you don't have to. Help us help you. Stay inside and comply with all eye directives without delay.
They're shutting down entire
Return to
streets
your
now.
domain. Citizen, maintain a minimum distance of 2. We're here for your protection. Step back, or I will use deadly force.
Stay safe.
The Eye watches, but who watches the Eye?
Stay in touch with your wanted dream machines.
You look like
think just disconnecting them from the dream machine could be dangerous. And I'd probably get beaten up for trying to help. Freeze-dry, a cornucopia of tasty snacks. Tasty. Yeah, tasty. Man, Europe.
Hey, you rowdy partner. Where are you off to today?
Rez off. I'm going to Seshadri Tower.
The tallest tower in all of Propass. That'd be right here, sweetheart. It was a pleasure serving you this fine day, miss. Yee-haw, I got a hankering for giving you directions.
Our apartment is off Sonnenschein Plaza in the aptly named Sonnenschein Terraces by OC. Our apartment is off...
Anytime you need a rootin' tootin' six-barrel shooting crow cowboy to give you directions to anywhere in Propass, you just call on the Crow Boy.
And get my hand chewed off? No chance. I'll be tossing my garbage in the gutter like a normal person.
Life is dreary and meaningless, but your dreams don't have to.
Move along. Nothing to see here.
All my personnel have been posted for your safety and security alone. Comply with all commands immediately. Do not resist. Do not question.
Are you really going to wear that?
Hey, you are? No problem. I can give you directions to anywhere in Propass.
Stay in touch through your Watty dream machines. The streets are dangerous. Avoid the streets. Crowds are unsafe.
How old can she be? 14? For someone her age, she projects a lot of authority. I've asked everyone what those towers are, and no one knows for sure. Some say anti-grav units from before collapse, others say they're vents. Abandon all hope, ye who enter
I'm a
here.
rootin' tootin'
Cheery
crow
stuff.
boy here. I'm one rootin' tootin' six-barrel shooting crow cowboy.
Rez's office. I'm going to Seshadri Tower.
The tallest tower in all of Propass. That'd be right here, sweetheart. Y'all come back anytime now, you hear?
Why spend time outside breathing toxic fumes and burning the crowds? You'll never have to leave.
inside watches so you don't have to. Help us help you. Stay inside and comply with all I directives without delay.
I'm saying is the acquisition will go.
Stay focused.
We're making damn sure.
Map! Get your map here! Map!
I wasn't sure you'd make it today. What with the Panzer Pandu out in force. Say hello to our new robot overlords.
It was touch and go. Were you waiting for me?
I don't do apologies.
Okay.
When you bumped into me outside the collective, I was confrontational. I didn't mean to be.
You don't do apologies, Nayla.
You're right, so shut up and accept it.
Accepted. So why were you confrontational?
Paranoia, Zozo. I'm just on edge with this party business. No big deal.
By party business, she probably means the Marxists. And it's really none of my business. Party business? Oh, she must mean the Marxists. What's going on?
Manifesto's starting to come apart at the seams. Too many conflicts of interests. Ribas is having a tough time keeping everyone in line. There's no consensus about strategy, about what to do to get people to open their eyes and see what's really going on in this city. Some want to keep doing what we have been doing. Peaceful protest, debate, passing out pamphlets. Others want to take more radical action.
Like what?
It's politics, Zozo. You know how it is. The hardest part is agreeing on a common agenda. I'm not sure it matters. We're last in the polls and it'll take a miracle to change that. But anyway, you were asking me about Hannah Roth.
I'm looking for her.
Why?
Oh, it's complicated. Queenie, you know, the babka on the boat down
Sure, everyone knows her.
Queenie asked me to look for Hannah, to find out if she's okay or not okay, I guess.
Why the hell would she be asking you?
Campaign business. I'm trying to get her to officially support Leia Uminska.
Ah, it's all starting to make sense.
Do you know Hannah?
She runs errands for merchants in Propast, does odd jobs for anyone willing to pay. She's helped me out a few times, deliveries mostly, and also... Well, that's how I know Hannah. But I don't know where she lives. I don't know who her friends are, I don't know how to get hold of her.
So, why...
She runs a gang, all homeless girls, the Dragonflies. They operate out of the underground here in Propast. They do odd jobs, legit jobs, but also odder jobs.
Like crime?
Like crime, Zozo. Pickpocketing, fencing, smuggling, selling unlicensed dreams. Drugs. Keep an eye out for the dragonfly symbol, and the girl with short, pink hair and piercings. That'll be Hannah.
I appreciate it, Nella. I'm sorry about getting involved in your affairs last week.
Don't worry about it. You still haven't tried the pork sausages. The last batch was a bit iffy. There were complaints and also food poisoning, but I just received a new delivery and they smell much better this time around.
Right. Some other time, maybe.
I hope you find Hannah.
How do you feel about Reza and you splitting up?
I haven't really allowed myself to wallow. I feel fine. I've tried not to think about our breakup. I've kept busy and emotionally distant, so that's probably not a great... Oh, you know, up and down.
Well, that's understandable. It's a big change, a big decision. Don't rush anything.
I won't.
In our last session...
Last week.
Last week, you said you want to remember.
Right.
About what happened before the coma.
Yeah.
Is that still the case?
Yep.
Okay. Good. I think it's right of you to focus on remembering. I believe it will help you wake up.
Wake up? What do you mean? I am awake. Oh, wait, sorry, I'm getting a call.
Do you need to take it?
It's just Baruti, my campaign manager. I'm sure it can wait. Sorry about that. Where were we? What did you mean by waking up?
Are you sleeping well?
No, not really, no.
And why is that?
I dream. A lot. They're very vivid dreams. Lucid. Not like normal dreams at all.
Do you remember these dreams?
I think my dream... Yeah, they're almost always the same. There's a temple in the clouds, surrounded by tall mountains, all misty and white. There's a strange, man who speaks in riddles, and an ape-like creature on a floating chair. I know, it's odd, it's crazy.
What else?
There's a child, or... I don't know. It looks like a child. She, or he, is very ill. If the child dies, the dream ends. We all vanish.
All of us?
Everything. The universe, reality. What does it mean?
I'm not sure. Do you think your dreams are related to your memory loss?
Crazy as that may seem, I feel they do. Maybe not literally, as in I've forgotten meeting a floating ape creature, but there's something there that strangely... It feels that way, but that's bonkers. I don't... Crazy... Yeah, well, you know.
They may be a signal that some memories are beginning to re-emerge.
You think so?
Dreams are never just dreams. They can be mirrors, reflecting our darkest fears and deepest desires. They can provide us with clues to who we are. They can stir memories. But let's leave that for next week. Our time is up. Today was another step forward, Zoe. Regardless of what you do or do not remember. I want you to think about what I said. About working on your memories. About remembering. You really should write down your dreams, you know. It will help you remember.
I should head out. Leave you to your note-taking.
Always taking notes, that's me. See you next week, Zoe.
Same time, same place. You betcha.
I thought we agreed you wouldn't show up at my office. I am not comfortable with this. She just left, by the way. You probably passed her on the way in. She would have seen you.
I'm a ghost, Dr. Zelenka. People do not see me unless I let them. What have you learned?
Well, she wants to remember.
And will she?
I don't know. Eventually, probably.
You know what to do if she does.
You've made that very clear.
What else would you like to tell me today?
She's not sleeping well. It's her dreams. She used the words vivid and lucid. She told me about one recurring dream. I'm not sure what to make of it, but maybe your employer? Something about a temple in the clouds. Mountains, riddles, talking apes. If it wasn't for the fact that she detests dream machines, I'd say she'd been using one. Oh, and she also said something about a sick child. If the child dies, the dream ends. Everything ends. Miss Castillo has a very vivid imagination. I doubt it means anything, but there you are.
Your doubts, Dr. Zelenka, have been noted. In your professional opinion, is she starting to remember?
Not unless she did go to a temple in the clouds to meet talking apes.
That is all. Thank you, Doctor.
How much longer will I need to do this?
Without us, you would have nothing. Do you not want it to continue? Until she remembers. Until then.
And if that never happens?
Then we terminate. Good day to you, Dr. Zelenka. I just paid the doctor a visit. He tells me she has her mind set on remembering what occurred last year. Yes, Zelenka does believe she will remember in time. There's another thing we just learned. She has vivid dreams, as you said she would. She spoke to him about it. The doctor mentioned a temple in the clouds, mythical creatures, riddles. I'm sending you the recording. She described these dreams to him as particularly vivid, almost like visions. Yes, lucid dreaming without a dream machine. Sehr gut, Fräulein. I will contact you immediately if I hear anything else. I have ears in all places. The moment she remembers, we will know.
Sorry, I was with my therapist when you called earlier.
Hey, Sissy. No worries. Can we meet?
I'm not working today, so absolutely. Should I come by the campaign office?
Let's meet somewhere else. I'm by the river, right next to the memorial fountain in Prista Viste.
Yeah? Sure. When? Now?
Whenever you're available. I'll be there.
All right. See you soon.
Rowdy, partner. Where are you off to today?
Show me Prista Vista, please. The Pamatnik collapse.
Planning on a trip down the river? You got it, pal girl. Pro Pass docks coming right up. I hope you get to where you're going. And if you ever get lost again, you know Crowboy's got your back.
Life's getting to you. Juicy double cow burger. Crispy
The iron sky watches so you don't have to. Help us help you. Stay inside and comply with all I directives without delay.
The collapse. August 8th, 2209. The day everything went to hell. I remember only fragments.
Hey, you
It was a
lost?
scary
No
day.
problem. I can give you directions to anywhere in Propan.
Thanks for coming, Sissy.
Of course. What's up?
I found something. A discrepancy. Pointing to our campaign. To unity. To Leia Uminska.
What sort of discrepancy?
This is why I wanted to meet you. Outside. I don't know if they have the office under surveillance, if they're monitoring my iris or my wire access.
Seriously? What's going on?
I don't know yet. But I need to find out. My contact at Bokamba Mesa came across transactions between the Syndicate and Unity. There's money being funneled into our campaign from places money shouldn't be coming from. Corporate money. It could be just a misunderstanding. There might be a good explanation for it, but it could also be serious. It could be serious. So I need to dig deeper. The trouble is, I don't know if they're watching me. I can't risk it. I wouldn't be asking if it wasn't important, Sissy.
Look, if Leia Uminska is taking bribes, or worse... I want to know. So, what is it you need me to do?
Access Unity's servers and download the data.
How exactly am I going to do that? Just log in with my iris and wire ID?
The eye would be onto you in minutes, Cece. No. You'll need a rogue data sniffer and a government-grade Black Mask protocol. And you'll need to use multiple accounts and access points to transfer all the data. Stay logged in for too long in one location, they could pin you down. Look, I completely understand if you say no. It is illegal, and it can get us both into a lot of trouble.
I'll do it. Where do I begin?
Before he jumped ship, my contact made an anonymous drop with all the information we need. I can't risk transmitting it to you, even locally, in case they're monitoring my iris. I've put everything on this cryptocoin. Wire addresses, shadow accounts. Use this to transfer the data back to me after you're done. Now, before you get started, you'll need a rogue data sniffer and a Black Mask protocol. You know just the right person for that.
Mira. Pandemonium.
While you're acquiring the data, I'll go to the office to join a remote campaign meeting. If they're somehow alerted to the intrusion, I'll have an alibi. We'll have time to pull out and cover our tracks.
Cover our tracks? Jesus, this is really happening.
It's happening. I'll contact you later and let you know where to meet me.
I don't know how long it'll take, but I'll do my best.
The following is a security announcement. All eye operatives are authorized to use deadly force. Avoid crowds. Stay safe. Stay inside. Stay connected to your dream machines.
It's been a week since Reza walked out the door. I really thought he'd come back. Hey there.
Oh, hey.
Busy?
No. Well, I mean, yes. Very, but not right now.
So, is Sully going crazy yet, having you in his space?
Not yet.
How are things here? Any inside information on our burgeoning police state?
I wish. Everyone wants answers. Why have the Syndicate sent in the big guns? Why isn't the government saying anything? It's a mess.
One of those exosuits got in my face this morning, asked me where I was going. I refused to answer their stupid questions. Played the lawyer card, like you told me to.
Good. Well, maybe. You do know they record everything.
Yeah, well, I'm proudly non-compliant.
We really thought the clampdown would be a temporary thing, a show of force, but...
I heard rumors about a curfew.
Well, it's possible. I mean, why else would they send in RoboCop?
RoboCop?
The exosuits. Outside of active war zones, I've never seen so many of them in one place. And we're in Propass, not Washington, D.C. So, yeah, we're still trying to get to the bottom of it. But this thing goes deep.
If anyone can, it'll be you guys. So, we need to talk.
We do.
I mean, it's been a week. We need to figure out where this is going.
We do.
Yeah. So...
How about dinner?
I'm gonna assume he just means we eat together while talking in a Does he mean a date? We're not ready for that. It's only been a week. I'm gonna assume he just means we... Sure, just dinner.
Maybe we can get some takeaway and go back home, back to the apartment to talk. While eating dinner.
Good plan, Stan. I mean, yes. I'll just pick up something on my way home. Something inoffensive.
Oh, come on, is that really necessary? Can't you just leave it be?
Sometimes I feel you're not particularly open to new things. I don't even get you anything different for lunch because I don't know how you'll react. Like last week when I bought you cheese soup. I chose the same thing you always get even when there was something new and interesting on the menu.
Are you seriously blaming me for a choice you made?
I know what your reaction would have been. I got the soup because that's what you always have. If I'd picked the pork sausages...
You didn't even give me the choice, Zoe. You chose for me and you're upset about that. And this is not the first time. If you're so unhappy with who I am, then why...
Why what?
Oh, forget it. This is neither the time nor the place. We'll talk later.
Yeah, later. Look, I need to run. Message me, okay? We'll figure out dinner.
Fine.
I'm not angry. Not with him. I'm just sad that we ended up here. Barely able to talk.
I apologize for being so
Everything we've
testy
been
the other
through.
day. I was under a lot of pressure, but that's over now. No longer working on that story thing,
Hey,
madam.
Sully.
It was really getting to
Zoe,
me.
please tell me you're here to reclaim your man. He's driving me up walls.
Sully.
I'm kidding. He pines and fills my apartment with misery, but I understand. It's no walk in the park being married to a newsman.
We weren't exactly married.
Yeah, I'm stepping in Bok today, aren't I? No more tasteless jokes. I shall be as solemn as the moment requires. So, dear girl, is this a social call or a professional one?
Just saying hello. It's my day off, and I was in the neighborhood.
A social call? Those are my favorite calls. I'm glad you took the time to see me today. How are you, Fistic?
Well, you know, things could be better, but I'm not sure this is the time or the place, Sully.
How about you and I grab 2 large beers tonight and commiserate?
Oh, tonight's no good. Maybe tomorrow, and make that beer extra, extra large?
Perfect. And how's work?
Mira gave me the day off because I don't actually know. She's probably up to something and wanted me out of her hair. How about you?
The world's falling apart around us, and we're quite possibly facing an armed curfew in a few days, so I'm fantastic. You know, the more people stay inside, the more time they have on their hands, the more they need us to provide them with news. To tell the truth, I'd prefer slightly less drama and slightly fewer battlesuits in the streets, but the cynical newsman in me rejoices.
I thought you were all cynical newsmen.
Age has a way of smoothing the sharp edges, my dear. But I am honestly concerned. I don't fully understand what's happening. The Syndicate's reasons are unclear. The government's gone into full communication lockdown, and no one's talking. It's a dangerous mess. Elections do bring out the worst in people.
You think the Eye's increasing security because of the elections?
I do not. Something else is afoot. They want the people to stay indoors. They want everyone logged into dream time. They want no eyes on the street. And this does worry me. Look, I have my worried face on.
It's a very worried face. Anyway, I'm off. So, beer tomorrow?
Oh, extra large beers.
Every day, more eyes, more demonstrations. Of course, now they're arresting everyone, it won't be long before the streets are empty.
Citizens,